Good morning, guys. Today is Saturday, November 13th. In meditating on your energy this morning, I try not to, be one of those readers that specifically always reads about love. So I'm just putting that out there because God only knows what's going to come out in today's reading. When I was meditating on your energy, I heard Looking for a New Love by Jody Watley. And that kept, these cards do not, there we go. That kept going around and around in my head. And then I heard the line, Hasta la vista, baby. And it switched to From the Windows to the Walls. We all know what that song is about. And then it switched to Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places. So what I'm going to say is some of you have been really knocked on your ass by a love relationship, and I'm just going to say that your self-confidence has really hit an all-time low. For those of you that are out there, please use protection. There are, many more diseases out there now than there were when I was younger. And, I want to say that for a lot of you, your self-confidence has really been knocked to the ground. When you get to a point where you really disregard anything that anyone has done to you, and I shouldn't even say disregard, but when you don't let those things affect you and you learn to love yourself, you'll realize that any issues that others have are their issues. It's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. And, try not, as much as it hurts, try not to let their actions, affect you to the point where you are questioning yourself or your value. Dreams. Some of you, this is definitely a third-party situation that I'm feeling right now, or that I'm seeing. And some of you actually received the message about what was going on through your dreams. So you're also receiving other messages. Strength. You've got the strength to overcome this. Strength is Leo energy. And, it's time to focus on yourself and not others. When you really love yourself, everything is going to fall into place. When you become comfortable with who you are without anyone else around, that's when things are going to come into play or come into place. Third card out is Compassion. Card on the bottom is Justice. Justice is Libra energy. It is also a card of balancing. It is a card of any wrongs that were done to you being made right. But this compassion is compassion for yourself. I'm not even feeling compassion for others. Not that you don't have compassion for others. I'm feeling like at this point in time, you need to have compassion for yourself. Show yourself some compassion, some of that same compassion that you show to others. You didn't do anything wrong in this situation. It's whatever happened, whatever the other person did, it is solely on them, and they need to be accountable for it. You do have the strength to overcome this. And this may be one of those, you may have had a light bulb moment where this person is concerned. And this is going to be, for some of you, this particular incident will be the trigger for your transformation and your awakening. Okay. cards do I want to use? I don't know what cards to use this morning. These guys are calling me. Okay. One more, please. Maybe two more. There we go. Messages for the collective. Saturday, November 13th. First card out is the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. Second card out is the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Third card out is the King of Chalices in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Seven of Wands. Okay, first thing I want to say is you do have Spirit protecting you. In the Three of Wands, this is a card that usually speaks about receiving. It's a card of receiving what you've asked for from Spirit. This card has the salamanders in it. Salamanders in mythology have the ability to walk through fire without getting burned. So even though you've been in a tough situation, you are going to come out ahead. I'm hearing someone, whoever you're dealing with, you're kicking them out. You're walking away from them. And I'm hearing you say, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. That is definitely the Knight of Swords, cutting shit and people out of your life. Moving on. And with the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups in the reverse, this is definitely letting someone go. And doing it in a very abrupt manner. You may have even caught this person with the third party. Seven of Wands here on the bottom, definitely standing up for yourself. Again, you have the salamander spirit around you, and you do have new opportunities coming in. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This is going to be one hell of an opportunity. If you're turning your back on love at this point in time, this could be, focusing on a hobby that's going to bring you financial abundance. It could also be focusing on your job, and that is going to bring you financial abundance. The Knight of Wands is fast forward moving energy, but it's also a passionate energy. For some of you, and you've got the salamanders in this card again too. For some of you, this can be a player card. And I'm feeling like some of you are embracing that player energy. And you're feeling like, don't play a player. Like you are becoming the player. Whether that's a good or bad thing, I'm not going to comment on. But just keep in mind that, whatever goes around comes around. And just because something was done to you doesn't mean that you have to do it to others in the future. Just keep that in mind when you're out there. I'm going to get clarification of the King of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse, please. Nine of Water, Seven of Air, and Ostara. When you get rid of this person, that's when things are going to balance out and your wishes are going to come true. The Seven of Swords is, or Seven of Air. All of these cards for me are, they symbolize balance. You know, you have the two elephants on either side, the two cups of water, four arms. Everything is in balance. It's almost like you could, you know, put a mirror down the middle of the card and you would still see the entire card. We have male and female energy here, balancing each other out. And the Temperance card, Ostara, is Temperance in this deck. That is a card of balance. It is also a card of patience and a card of protection. It's also Sag energy. So I do feel like, you know, getting rid of this person was actually, if you haven't done it already, will be something good for you. What's on the bottom of this deck? Eight of Air, Two of Fire, Two of Wands. And again, we have her balancing out her chakras. Whether you want to believe it or not, this is something that you have manifested. I think you've known for a while that this person was not on the up and up. And you've been asking for a sign. And now I'm hearing, oh God, what the hell's his name? He's a country comedian. He'll say something and then he'll say, and there's your sign. I'm hearing, and there's your sign. So you've asked for this for a while now. And I'm actually feeling like, you know, you have this sense of relief. Like you've been holding on because you didn't listen to your intuition. You knew what was going on, but you didn't have proof. And now once you've received the proof, it's a sense of relief for you. Let's see. Okay, we have Wealthy Man. Change. There's definitely some changes coming in the pathway. The pathway is the journey of enlightenment. It's also the journey of transformation with all the butterflies here. There's definitely some changes coming in. For some of you, you could be meeting, with the Ace of Pentacles here and Wealthy Man, you could be meeting someone who is wealthy. For others of you, you may have been financially dependent on this person or vice versa. But either way, there is change coming in. I'm going to pull a couple of Romance Angel cards. I'm getting that this person you were dealing with may have tried to keep you in place by buying you. And I'm not saying that you were prostituting yourself out. I'm just saying, you know, with all the gifts and the dinners out and things that you wanted and things that you needed, that was their way of, you know, holding you in what they felt was your place. But you're no longer, you know, they can dangle that carrot now and you're no longer going for it. New love. Jody Watley, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Bottom of the deck, honeymoon and healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Some of you have held on to this person because it's been a familiar cycle. It may have been, you may have been repeating the same cycle that you saw in your parents or grandparents or aunts and uncles, when people stayed together even though they were miserable, because it was the right thing to do. But you've been unhappy in this situation for quite a while now. Okay, let's get an angel message card. Today's card is application. Today, I apply all that I have learned during my spiritual quest. I practice love in my daily life. I allow my inner light to lift my thoughts. As I do so, the laws of universal love take root in my life. Application. This is actually the law of karma also. Whatever you put out there, you're going to get back. So be careful what you do and who you do it to, because you don't want it to come back and bite you in the ass. All right, my dears, those were the messages for today. Have a blessed day, and always remember, Spirit has your back. Thank you.